Wow, now that's what you call good football.
Hey. From M.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Carr now to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
To throw his Carr. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Carr. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing his car on 3rd down.
That is incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll go play action here with Stroud.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Play action. Stroud now.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Now Stroud.
Forced out to his left. He finds his running back, Mixon. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Nice effort from Jalen Petrie getting to him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Carr. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start with a give to Kamara.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
To throw, it's Carr.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball out to punt for New Orleans.
This is taken at the 18.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Texans will take over.
And now out comes Houston.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue.
And it's a fumble, and this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Carr.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Again, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick one here, hauled in by Kamara.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. Carr going to throw. Shoves him aside. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one.
Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action, ready to go.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
It's complete to Diggs. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They run for it with Mixon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Back to Mixon on 1st down.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Stroud.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's taken in at the 9. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Diggs has it. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Carr. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Carr. The pass caught by Olave. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Carr to throw again. Out route to Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Throwing now is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. The job one to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Carr now on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Stroud looking to throw. That's caught by Diggs.
And down inside the 15 he goes. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end,
there he goes left side.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 75 yards.
And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that makes it 24-13. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Diggs.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14. Stroud to throw it.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Again, they'll throw with Carr.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
A point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low.
And it's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now Carr.
He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think that
today from U.S.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Diggs, the motion man left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Able to power through. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
In motion right, that's Collins. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Stroud now to throw.
So we get a traffic there, and that's complete.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
We're scoreless after 1.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll give it to Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mixon again.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Joe Mixon.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. On play action, now McCarthy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
McCarthy off the play fake.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson.
He's across midfield.
And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
On play action, McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now McCarthy throwing on 1st down.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw McCarthy.
Buying time to his left. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
T.J. Hockenson.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated up.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A huge play there for Houston. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Now Stroud.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Nico Collins.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He connected on all 5 of his throws on that opening drive and finished it with a touchdown pass as they begin here 1st and 10.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That throw right on the money from the quarterback from Michigan. It's a 1st down. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27. McCarthy now on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Again, it's Jones.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Kevin O'Connell has a play call ready. His guys going for it on 4th. Going for it. Here's McCarthy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Final play of the half. Stroud got his man, Dell.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Throwing is McCarthy. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Aaron Jones.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14.
Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit. And, Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here's Stroud.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Back to throw. Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the... gets it to Collins. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Stroud out of the gun here. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Mixon will try the right side. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time. Has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Here's 2nd and 7. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. To the air with McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st down, McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And the returner down to a knee. Yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's a 2nd and 7. Stroud to throw it. And Diggs has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Stroud. That's caught by Davis. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Here's 1st down. Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Stroud. That's caught by Diggs. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down 24-21, 70 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end.
So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Stroud looking to throw.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Opening drive of overtime. Both teams will get a possession, barring a defensive score. Here's second down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Schultz hauls in the quick throw.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Stroud working out of the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Texans send the punter out. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return. You can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Yeah, he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
On play action. Now McCarthy.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy off the play fake.
And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be with.
Today.
From Acrisure. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. To throw his car. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 6, but not enough as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Pickens. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Play action. It's Wilson. Got an open man. It's Washington. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Pete Werner from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 29-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. 44 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They run it again with Kamara. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 70 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Prentice. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He's got this to Pickens. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. There's Wilson to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Finds Pickens out right. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wilson. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers have retaken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Carr. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And quickly they get to the line. Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Wilson.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Wilson.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 15.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. it's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They hand this off to Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Now Wilson. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On first down, Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Carr now to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Throwing is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. A give to Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Carr completes it. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. At a point after, good by Groupie. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll buy some time right. Washington's got it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Here's Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Wilson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just...
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And some room to work. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a...
Today on EA
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. To the air right away is May. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. And they go play action with May. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. On the ground with a tight end. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Austin Hooper taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Burrow on play action. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. Anthony Jennings, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
From the gun, it's May. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now May on 1st down. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. He's going to go out of
of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a bit.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. New England trying to get to place on offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing here is May. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt from the 43. Here's second down and 7.
Douglas, the man in motion.
To the air, May. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll throw with May.
Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation.
Touchdown, Patriots! Kendrick Bourne, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals heading back out there. He had the touchdown pass to Mike Gesicki last time they had it. And we'll see what they can do here. 1st and 10.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. May.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Throwing now, May on 1st down. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's May. Now this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here's May.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with...
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Pats are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
From the shotgun, May with it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
On first down, here's May.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Now 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Stevenson.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Douglas, the man in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And the Bengals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking, there he goes, right side.
Inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Ramondre Stevenson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Burrow will throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Burrow looking to pass.
Been his main guy all day. Chase has another one.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, A loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Here's 3rd and 10. They go play action with May. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Burrow. That's complete to Chase. Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Burrow. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be.
Today, it's Madden NFL.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He's going to try and do this himself. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, it's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 40-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Nix to the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Rolling to his right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They go play action with Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Burrow on play action. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. And that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. Throwing on 2nd down, Nix, as they've got it as we resume action. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now it's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Nix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshibas, a 5-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing Nix. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Nix throwing on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where John... Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. An inside give, Brown. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. In the backfield by himself is Brown. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Third and short yardage, Nix. That is caught and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him to down. Working out of the gun is Nix. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Nix to throw on 2nd down. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Back to throw. Nix. He'll get that complete to Vele. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Mims in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Nix. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
7 yards there and a first down. Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Chase, complete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Burrow will throw.
He'll buy some time right.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Nix on first down. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Nix from the shotgun. That is caught by Vele.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Back to throw.
Nix. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
To the right side, he's got Vele. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Nix to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's a diving catch right side. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they go play action now. Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Burrow looking to pass. And this one too low. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.